Hi, my name is Joseph Antoine Migdalani. Today I'm with Kareem Zakir, our portfolio manager. Welcome to our quarterly capsule. So today, Kareem, we're going to go over three different topics. We're going to start with a small market review. After that, we're going to discuss about our value proposition.
Yep.
And we're going to finish this with 5 investment truths that we've learned over our career.
Hi everyone, and hope you're having a great summer. Let's talk about the recent market events. So it's been pretty good for our private portfolios that we manage, the discretionary accounts, from January 1st till June 30th, 2023. Just to give you a little idea, the conservative portfolio in general has done 7%. The balanced portfolio is up 8.35%. The growth is up 9.9%, and the max growth is up 13.65%, and this is all after management fees. So it's been outstanding for the first 6 months of the year. We have to say that the Toronto Stock Exchange during the same period did 5.70, the Dow Jones did 4.90, and the S&P 500 did 16.9. So what is the fundamental reason that markets, especially the S&P 500 in our portfolios, have done so well? Well, it's really based on the Magnificent Seven companies. I didn't make that up. It's what we call them. Companies that are all involved in artificial intelligence. And we're fortunate enough to have picked 6 out of the 7 in all our portfolios. They are Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, known as Google, Meta, Microsoft, and Tesla. Unfortunately, we missed on NVIDIA, but nevertheless, 6 out of 7 is pretty good. And like I said, this theme is artificial intelligence, and the consensus out there is that it's going to be very big growth industry, the likes of the internet was back in the day. So I believe in growth industries, I believe in technology, I believe in healthcare, and this is why we have exposure to these leaders, these companies that have, by the way, not much debt, tremendous free cash flow, and really are in a class of their own. Now, from the bond side, the bonds that we hold, they're all government bonds, as you know. They have not really taken off as of yet. They started to go up, but not nearly as much as the markets have. And the simple reason is that we haven't heard the central banks yet commit to a pause in interest rates. So we're probably going to get another rise maybe next month from the US Federal Reserve, and maybe one more from Canada. But one thing is certain is that interest rates are peaking. If not, they've already peaked. And once we get the signal that the banks are pausing the interest rate increases, the bonds will probably rally upwards, because as you know, bonds tend to move inversely to interest rates. We may get a short-term drop. I mean, there will be volatility in the short term, and knowing that there's so much cash sitting on the sidelines and is looking to get into the market, from what I've been seeing, because they're feeling like they're missing this parade, this will support the market. Even if it drops, it'll support it on the upside. So hang tight. Hopefully this will continue into the new year, and I'm quite optimistic, especially when there's an election next year in the United States. Markets tend to do quite well in that type of scenario because governments are market friendly. Let's continue with now our value proposition with National Bank and National Bank Financial.
Absolutely.
Something you should consider.
We often discuss about portfolio management, volatility, fluctuation, but we thought that it was very important for you to know that we also offer financial planning, as we've discussed, but estate planning as well. And it's very important to look into this field, because estate planning includes a lot of things. So we can go over your will, we can discuss about a mandate, we can discuss about a power of attorney.
And an inaptitude mandate,
Yeah,
power
absolutely.
of attorney.
Exactly. And the reason why it's important to look at this with you, it's because we want to minimize the taxes if there's eventually a death, right?
Exactly. I mean, financial planning is really the cornerstone of every household. It should definitely be considered. We are here to help you. And if you know of anybody, friends or family that could possibly benefit from our services, let us know. Reach out. In addition, there's I think a really interesting banking package.
Absolutely, and this is available for any investors or any clients that we have with National Bank Financial that has 250,000 of investment assets with us. It includes two checking accounts, one Canadian, one US accounts.
Free of charge?
Free of charge, of course.
No minimum?
No minimum in the account.
Right.
We also offer the MasterCard World Elite.
Yes.
For absolutely $0, which I think it's $150 for the card.
It's 150. From what I gathered, it's $150 for the card normally, and if you want to add your spouse to it, she or he can get a card for $50 more, and it's free of charge. These two cards are free of charge. But the big benefit that I personally enjoy is going to the National Bank Lounge at the international terminal at the Montreal Airport, where you can get in for free. You can bring a guest. You eat for free. You eat well, let me tell you. You can drink. You can relax before your flight. And it's like a VIP service. And if you have money with us, $250,000 or more, and you're banking elsewhere, maybe you should reconsider your banking package. And if you have a portfolio with us and you're by chance paying for the service at the National Bank, let us know. We'll fix it for you so that you don't have to pay any banking fees.
Absolutely. And the two last things is the prime rate over the line of credit.
Yeah.
So line of credit, personal line of credit will be at prime plus 0, which is very aggressive. And we also offer very preferred interest rate over mortgages.
So if you don't have it and you want it, let us know. Third subject is 5 investment truths that have been learned over our careers.
So the first one is investors will be 3 times more sensitive when they lose money versus when they win money.
It's painful to lose money, and our emotions are impacted quite dramatically on the downside. And when things go up, well, it's normal. It's okay. We're not as sensitive to the ups as we are to the downs. That's just human nature. That's just the way it is. And the best formula for that is to try and control our emotions.
Exactly. Yeah. Which brings us to the second point.
Yeah. So I've noticed that the most important subjects in the investment industry is history and psychology. It's not economics. It's not finance. Particularly history of finance and psychology. Psychology is really a very important factor, as we are quite emotional to investing. And so if you can master those 2 subjects, you'll master being a good investor.
Well
3.
said. Stock market will always attract people who are in a rush to build wealth, and build wealth for people that are not in a rush.
Absolutely. I mean, that is so true. I mean, everybody, I often get calls, hey, I got a tip, or hey, what do you think of this, or what do you think of that? And let's put you tend to put too much emphasis on one investment. And I could tell you that 9 times out of 10, these investments do not pan out. The way to build wealth is over time. It's not quickly. Okay, unless you're a Mark Zuckerberg and you built a business like a Facebook and you put it out on the market and you become an instant billionaire. The odds of that are like 1 in 10 million. But in any case, really for the majority of us, building wealth, time and patience. Number 4, which relates to the last point, time in the market is a lot more profitable than timing the market. And the 5th point,
99% of the investors should invest on a frequent basis in order to dollar cost average.
by investing either monthly, quarterly, semi-annually, or even annually, what you're doing is you're buying into an average of the market or your portfolio. So whatever your portfolio does, like for those who bought last year when the market was down, they're laughing today, okay? It's because they're investing systematically. So this is the best strategy for long-term successful returns.
Absolutely.
In conclusion, I'd just like to say that if you're looking for a financial plan, an estate plan, I'm just going to reiterate that, we are here for you. A banking program, we are here for you. We're not just managing your portfolio. We do a lot more than managing portfolios. We look at your taxation side. How can we help you with your insurance needs, your will, your estate plan? Do you have a power of attorney set up for your family? So if you feel that you haven't looked at that, let us know. And if you think of a family member or a friend that could really use our services, advise us, reach out to us. And on that note, I just want to wish you a wonderful summer, and we'll see you next quarter.
Thank you.